Alright everybody, welcome to my first modded tutorial. This is going to be over cloud storage. It's an interesting mod I came across on a new mod pack I was playing, and yeah, I kind of had to sit down and figure out how to get to work, but we're going to go through it right now. So, cloud storage. If we look at cloud storage, there's not very many items. It's very kind of small. I think it adds, about 17 items to the game, and like I said, pretty small. There are a few other things that are not up here, but like the spawn eggs, and yeah. So, let's go ahead and go into it. At first, whenever you come across this mod, you can't really get into it because you need these cloud chests. Well, to get into the cloud chest, you're going to need the cloud block, which is not too hard to get. So, if you look up here in the sky, there are these interesting things up in the sky. Matter of fact, let me get a sword real quick. So, you'll run across these type of monuments, just kind of sitting out, not really that big of a deal. But once you land, you'll get that and one of these guys. These are where you're going to be able to kind of farm clouds from, and they kind of break away like slimes, so you have to keep that in mind. But they have an interesting effect when the weather is storming, actually. So these are a little bit darker, if you can't tell. And if we put a creature here that would be hostile to it. But anyways, when they're like this, they can actually throw lightning bolts at you. Normally, they just blow you around. Let's put it weather clear, and I'll show you real quick. I'm going to... Oh, well, that one shocked me. Apparently, they can still hold a charge. But yeah, you can kind of see what they do. And not only can you... harvest them this way. You can see they're still attacking me. The leather was from the donkey. But you can get all different types of things. But you can also harvest these right here. You do kind of sink into them. That is the thing. And you also have these. It's kind of interesting. This is what the cloud storage will look like whenever you get it. But it is basically just some random stuff in there. And if you want to, you can take it with you. Now, to get these balloons, or to make these balloons, you're going to need to be able to get the balloon pieces. Balloon pieces, well, it doesn't really tell you where they come from. But if these guys will quit shooting me, you'll see these balloons just kind of hovering in the air. And yeah, this is actually where you get them. You get them from these guys right here. Balloons. And you pop them. And you get balloon pieces. Normally about 2. It's not too like heavy on them. But yeah, you can see you normally get about 2 of them. And same thing again, you'll have another chest. I never really looked up in here. I think they're just more cloud pieces if you want them in here. Oh. Or a lot of TNT. Be careful when you do that. All right. So after we've gotten our cloud stuff from up there and over there, we are ready to start crafting. Like I said, I'm not going to really show the recipes too much in this because recipes can change and everything else. I'm just going to show you the functionality. So right now, we cannot access this thing or anything like a plant, but that's about it. You can do a lot of things with this, but right now you can't do anything. So what we need to do, we need to get some balloons. So we have these balloons right here. Now, I have not figured out how to dye them yet. So we're going to test this really quick. And they should be able to be dyed the same way anything else is. Yeah, just like that. So the cool, interesting thing about this is these are now 2 separate channels that are completely linked to me. And we walk up to the chest and we notice, hey, they opened. Interesting. But there's still no inventory in them. Well, how do we get the inventory? We do this. I'm going to do a purple. What you have to do is hold shift, right click on it, and you notice it picks it up. Now it is flying away. It will use this, but we still cannot access this one right here. So what we have to do is click it. And for the time being, it's still within render distance. So it's going to take a few minutes for that to kind of dissipate and get ready. Now, once that is gone and out of sight, we will come back to it. All right. And you see we got this message right here, up, and uploaded. Add additional storage space to cloud inventory and try by tying a chest to the balloon color of your choice. So look at this. Now we got this. Now what we could do right now, it only has a normal standard size of a chest. You can always add more to it. Now I want to do a kind of a test with this, and I've never thought about doing this. What about a storage drawer? So we're going to test that over here. Now what I'm going to do is right click. Oh, okay. So it does not attach to those. So maybe it's just, So here is a problem that you might run into. You have to have sky access. If you do not have sky access for any reason, for say example, I put that on top. It doesn't work. Even if there's just a block in between, you still can't access it because it says must be under the sky. And there we go. So it automatically goes up, and it might take a few minutes to really get the room in here. You see we still only have 3 rows. We'll come back in that in a minute. Now, you might be asking, what's the difference between this chest and this chest? Well, this is a static chest. This is one that can be used for multiple players. So let's get a different color. Let's do, blue. Always like blue. And we're going to do this again. So just like before, we'll put a chest down. We'll attach the blue on it. It goes up. And, oh, this isn't working. Why isn't this not working? Well, it's actually pretty easy. It actually explains it in the book. If we go to storage in the cloud. So you must craft a static cloud chest from a static cloud blocks. That's pretty self-explanatory. To upload inventory space to a static cloud, you must use a static balloon. Which can be obtained by using a balloon on a static cloud chest or cloud block. So these right here, we just take it and there we go. Look at that. We got a static cloud and we can go. And now we have 4 of those. And they don't have to be this color either. You can most definitely use the blue. It just takes on the color of it. So just keep that in mind. Now we're going to use the static ones instead. Now they have to be the static ones to go up. Now I should be able to right click that. So the difference between these 2 chests. This one is linked, by the way. Look at that. All that room. And it's just one chest. This one is actually linked to everybody. Anybody can come up and use it as long as they have that color. Now this one, on the other hand, is only linked to you. So just keep that in mind. I love the fact that they open and close when you get closer. Now, it really doesn't say much about the balloon stand. It does say it in here, the death of a salesman. Like fences, balloons can be tied, yada, yada, yada. I think this is just basically to copy. I don't think those have gotten up there yet. So we take one of our blue one or purple ones, which is this one right here. Put it in there, and it tells you exactly how many, how much storage you have. You're taking up 3 slots of 108, and you have no static clouds in there. So I think if we get some more of these static clouds down, and we'll put them on there, let them fly up. So I think the static one should be, yeah, see now it's already working. And this one right now is not assigned to anything, so still can't do it. Wonder why. Well, there we go. But this already has storage. Well, that's because it's the static cloud. So yeah, you can set these individually and you can have them open to everybody. So that's always kind of an interesting thing right there. So enough with those. There are these loot ones. These I have not tested yet, and I'm kind of curious. They do open up these, and I think you just right click it, open it up. Look at that. You get loot. There you go. So they do come with a little bit of a variance. There's a couple of them in here, not too many. I think it's just random, the ones that you get. Because if we keep using the same one, it's going to give us the same thing. See, identical. And once you break them, get those back. There we go. Now let's check in on our status on these. We were using the purple ones. So put the purple in. Still saying nothing. But look at that. So this has 27 slots and 54 static. So you can kind of keep them in between which ones are which. So now this is the static cloud for the blue. This is uploaded to anybody. Yet this one, if I put something in, even though they're both linked, it's not going to show it. But if I put something in here, it's for everybody. So remember, static for everybody, this just for you. Now, just to test this, we are going to deal with the barrels and other mods. So that is sophisticated storage. It has diamond chest. Same mod as iron barrels and other things like that. Now, I think we can... Yep, it will take that one. Now, will it take you? No. You? No. So, basic vanilla chest and barrels will work. I don't think there's really much else for storage in there, but that is pretty nifty. Now, there's one other thing I want to cover, and let me clean up my inventory. Actually, two things I want to cover. First off, the balloon stand. Yes, it shows you a lot of information on it, but it also has another use with villagers. There you go. Now, if we unlock this guy, let's just grab a ton of emeralds. He's not too bad to unlock. He normally has some pretty good, decent trades. You can get balloon pieces, and then you can get dyed balloons. So let's go ahead and max him out real quick. And then you could buy static clouds, and happy clouds give you this. And the best thing that you could buy from him... Oh, he didn't have it. Well, okay, that kind of made me a little sad. You can buy normally a propeller hat from him, so, you know, I'm looking at you. But you can get a propeller hat. It's just a novelty item. But let's look at these balloons. Now, I haven't tested them yet. Oh, that's not creepy at all. All these balloons have different effects. You got the crazed one, which apparently will attack hostile mobs. This one is, I think, cheeky and charming. So they don't really, they actually attack for you. And we'll test this in a minute. You also have charming, scary, happy, trolly, cool, and punish. They all have their own little characteristics. So let's get a spawn egg. I don't know what to grab. Let's grab that. We don't want to get a corrupted anything. What would be easy one? Let's get a zombie. Now it seemed to last a while. Oh, they were waiting for me to do it. Okay. So if I attack them, they will start attacking. So they're kind of interesting. Oh, there's one of them that's picking them up. Yep. That is the thing. And I don't think you can really get rid of them. Oh, you can right click on them. That is cool. You can just pick them back up. All right. So the good thing about Spotlight is you're learning how to make all this stuff. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if it really tells you much about how to make them. They kind of creep me out just flying around like that. I think I'll put my book in here. All you need is friends. So to make them, you just, to make the happy one, you make it with the happy, will not engage combat. But it actually does tell you how to get them. All the interests of blues. By capturing a tiny Ulvitor in a bottle, you can get an angry cloud, angry little cloud, a cookie, make it a happy cloud. This makes the little cloud can be given a material by crafting it into a balloon cloud. Now, apron, upon creation of balloon buddies, will be assigned a personality. This personality determines the expression and behavior of the balloon. All balloon items are like a wolf or cat and can be made to stay, sit, and follow. They can be picked up and itemized. So basically, I think they're kind of random. So it comes out just looking at it like a balloon buddy. This one, punished. Cheeky. So they're random. Now, if you put the angry in there, nothing. So they have to be fed cookies. I don't think there is anything that you can do about it, but there you go. All right. So hopefully you guys had some fun with this. It's quite interesting. A lot of things. I was glad I was actually able to show you guys how to use this and some of the functionality behind it. Really, it's still pretty awesome. A lot of other things that you can do with it, but a storage set can be used not only like an ender chest, like a vanilla ender chest, but a modded one on top of that, all in the same block. And remember, they have to have line. Once they go up to there and they're actually uploaded into here, you can no longer access them. And I don't think there is any limit on there. There might be. I may put it down in the right below here if I can find one where it gives a description of how many chests and everything you can actually put in it. But that is all I have for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and you got that balloon way off in the distance. But until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed tinkering around with some mods that I've never played with and learning about them. This is one of the funnest ways I've found to learn about it. But until next time, this is NigmaCraft86 saying take it easy, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and enjoy my angry cloud, or balloon. Later.